Hollywood created catastrophic horrors involving young innocents. Places like the Hollywood created their own power element, protected who they needed to, and exposed who they chose to sacrifice. Secrets, symbols have been exposed. Symbols representing what others would say are negative or dark symbols have been exposed. Hello my beautiful darlings, and welcome to another channeling session with me, Nikki Allen. Welcome to all my new subscribers. The tribe is just getting bigger and bigger, and it just makes my heart sing. So welcome on board, and I really do hope you enjoy everything that I have to share with you. Now, today in the channeling session, I always ask very briefly before I actually press the record button what they would like for me to do in respect of preparing on how to go up, and the consciousness has made me feel like I need to go through the crystal ball. Okay, so I'm going to do as they bid. Throat chakra is getting a bit, so please bear with me on that. Just get this open. And may I ask, as a divine question from above, or sorry, request, that you now just stop and close your eyes. And the reason for you closing your eyes is for you to now realize how potent your energy and your intention and your being is in this universal energy. You are beyond flesh, bones, blood, water. So I now wish for you, please, with me and the celestial layers, I ask you to send a big ray of love and light out to the planet. By doing this, I want you to visualize that you have a big ray of pink, the love of Ariel, Archangel Ariel, emanating from wherever it wants to be. You can visualize it from your hands, from your chakra points, from your eyes, from your mind. Whatever way you visualize you sending this pink ray of light out, please do it now while I'm speaking with you. And as you do this, send love to the animals, the plant kingdom, the trees, the forests, the people that are suffering. Bring love to the victims of war, chaos. Bring healing to the animals that are going through perhaps weather disasters at the moment. And in your mind, I am sending love to my earth. I'm sending love to my fellow human beings. I am love, and I give this freely to the planet, to the animals, to the children, and all that remain in darkness. So as in my mind's eye now, I'm just sending big waves of big pink light, almost like a sound wave reverberating from my body, touching forests, mountains, the sky, wildlife, animals, children. By connecting our consciousness together in this visualization of sending love and light, we will eradicate all the negatives on this planet and be in control of them once we reach a pinnacle of pure consciousness and ascension and attunement to the planet's vibrations and of the celestial layers in the spirit world. And open your eyes. That was unexpected, wasn't it? I like that very much. Okay, now I just need to sip some more crystallized water. Okay, they want me to press the angel quartz. Now, what I'm going to do is, would you like to see the ball? I would assume that a lot of you are saying, yes, please. Because I've just said, should I change the colour of what I'm wearing? And they've said it doesn't matter what is projected from what you're wearing. This is for people to see what they can connect in the ball. Okay? So, first of all, I can see that we have two layers of light here. I don't know if you can see those. One is a complete light, and the other one is a 3/4 light, which is instigated just into the top of the circle. This means to me that some of the energies, you'll have to excuse me burping. This is what happens sometimes when I have the spirit world and angel realms really close by. So this is implementing, or this is in respect of, that's it. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely fantastic. Thank you. So they put me in a position now where I can see the angel aura connected in. So this is representing those that have got a whole circle of awareness and are just perpetually developing it and creating growth. And the one that has a quarter or a third of the circle missing are the ones that still need to reconnect that infinity. Infinity connects to us through many layers, and this is what is needed to be done here. By connecting the circle of consciousness, of you being aware of your thought processes, you'll be more connected and open to ascended levels. Now, as I'm seeing this, I am acknowledging love from Rainbow Bridge. I can see animals and I can see prisms of light racing across these little beings. So any of you that have recently, hello Julianus, hello, thank you. Julianus is with us. Anybody that has recently lost a beloved pet, please know that they are sending love and will bring to you signs. I ask that you open the ability to receive these signs by being mindful, by connecting, by using verbal speech with your animals, by asking them to bring visitation and signs. When you connect verbal intention with intention from your consciousness, it makes it a stronger bridge for us elementals, spirit world, spirit beings, animals to come through and reconnect with you to create that spiritual vibration. We have to be reminded that there is a lot of colour still in this world. We have to make sure that as we have the various problems eradicated from the earth plane, that we don't stay too focused on the darkness of what is happening and will be happening for the next couple of years. Please make sure that you stay connected and focused on the colour of the world. Embrace the bird song, the buzz of the bee, the growth and blossoming of a plant. Embrace everything that most people take for granted. We need you to stay positive during this time. We need for you to implement strength and focus and connect with the higher realms to keep you whilst you are going and witnessing through all of the various things that need to be eradicated from this planet. So in my words, you've got to stay focused on the good. You've got to try not get bogged down by what's shown to you. I also encourage that you do not allow your energy to be absorbed into what is brought to you through the media channels. We've already mentioned this once before on the word of Archangel Gabriel, and I please ask now that you take it if you wish to, but do not allow it to be absorbed into your energy. Please know that the more corruption and the more that leaders and elites are exposed, the more lies will be brought to you, and the more, I'll call it, cover-ups are brought to you, which are not of the truth. Your own intuition, with the more you develop, will show you your own truth. Yes, it's called rabbit hole. Yeah, don't allow yourself to go down a rabbit hole of controversy, thank you. Stay above and look down. Be as a bird and view all matters that take place with the transition and shift as a bird does from atop. Do not allow yourself to be absorbed in the potential futility of the lies that will be brought forward from those that are being placed in a corner and lashing out. There will be, on the up and coming years, more structures exposed through the melting of the ice. I please would like to implement here, who's that coming in? Can't see yet. I'm aware of like an angelic presence as well now. Please be aware that there'll be more crystalline structures from our star friends being exposed through the ice that is melting. I will add now that even though we talk of global warming, we are not completely so far down the line that we can't save and regenerate this planet. Please don't fear, as some consciousness we have heard have referred to Ariel. Thank you. I can see your pink ray. It's referred to as being underwater or the opposite of being in desert. Please don't allow these fears to become a reality in your consciousness, for we are doing everything we can to regenerate and heal and allow this planet to survive and thrive. Potentially, the reason why this has been brought forward to your ears is that there may be threats or warnings from the elite to bring us fear. One of these will be the weather conditions that are taking place. They will make us feel that we're unstable, vulnerable. You are strong and you are counted. Remember this. You are not vulnerable, you are not weak, and we are not going down to any form of destruction yet. Suddenly in the ball there are a number of figures that have manifested, and there's a horizon with a huge sunset or sunrise. Dawning, yeah. So the sunrise is still to come. The dawning of this new age of Aquarius is still in its tracks and on the right space it should be in. The little figures represent seeing the horizon, seeing the new sun being born, and seeing the reality of what is taking place in the planet. Our Earth, positioned in its status within the universe, is now evolving to far more knowledge than we have had in 40,000 years. You will become more evolved and it will be noticeable. You will be aware of your divine and crown chakra points. They will resonate a lot stronger in the next 24 months. Gregorian time, human TikTok time. Embrace them, alleviate any troubles in these chakra points with what my Nicola has already noted. Use our divine crystals to help alleviate the updating of your chakral points. These are purely just to allow amplification of messages, inference and guidance from us and the spirit world. We invite you, if you possibly can, to visit us in the halls of learning. For those that have a high enough vibration, visit us through the Crystal Palace to the halls of learning. Here you'll have access to the Akashic records for those that have that higher consciousness, and you'll be able to implement truth in your life and vocalize it to your fellow human beings. We invite for you to seek knowledge in our celestial layers. As already mentioned, in the consciousness of Nicola, there will be more categorized children of the light, indigo children, human title crystal children that will be enlightening us. Do not fear, but embrace and encourage these wonderful children who will be bringing us our generations forwards. They'll be seeing the truth in the AI technologies, and they will be questioning and reflecting on imperfections of technology. This will come to pass. We have already spoken upon, oh my goodness, Gabriel as well now. It's gold, blue, pink and Julianus. The messenger angel, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you for allowing me to be humbly in your presence and frequency. We have repeatedly relayed to portal mediums, including Nicola, the essence of the energy of the Christ, which has been implemented for many decades, but now is becoming stronger, along with the lines of Mary Magdalene. Please know that this brings more benevolence, this brings more knowledge, imparts an upgraded system of healing. Right, so they're talking that people that are channeling healing as their priority will find that they are being a lot stronger in channeling that healing. The Reiki symbols will be highlighted more. Angelic Reiki, there'll be a more stronger connection when you are channeling this healing energy to other humans or animals. We are asking for you to move forward with your healing abilities and bring them to the fore. Even if you have not documented yourself or given yourself a human title of an identified healer, please just place your hand with love, compassion on a fellow human being or soul family member, and you will realize that you are creating the ambience of love and healing with that person. You can all heal on one way or level. Merely the trusted healers who have taken strides to study their craft as such will have more control, perhaps a more emperor, as we have looked at the tarot cards recently, a more disciplined fashion on how to channel their healing. However, you all have this ability. By all means, exercise your pineal gland by visualizing this beautiful green ray on the behalf of our brother Raphael coursing through your third eye chakra, or running down your physical arms and placing them upon body of either child, man or animal, beast. You have the ability to heal. Exercise this ability, strengthen it, find your way on trying to heal others. You can also implement your healing energy on the land. Allow yourself to create intention that you are healing land wherever you may walk in nature. You will be surprised by the strength of your healing abilities. As already discussed, we are also highlighting the fact that in the next 24 Gregorian months that you will be more aware of mindfulness, telekinesis and connecting with one another. This is a true verification and fact of the ascension that is now taking place in the age of Aquarius. Please know that as you connect with others, you'll have a stronger sense of being and feeling. Embrace this, record the changes, and make sure that you keep your third eye and divine chakras clear and charged. Do not fear becoming a more evolved species, for this is the time for this to take place. We are aware that there have been more probes and investigations into our planet Mars. The frequency level of anyone that inhabits this planet are not open or discoverable from humans. There will be more probes sent to other planets, but for the time being, we will have more reality to show you on your planet, as opposed to what will be discovered from these probes and visiting humans in their vessels. Look out for the phenomena that our friends shall bring, who are standing with us as an army of benevolence of love to protect you from the other energies that aren't for the well-being of the universe. These will come in anomalies that you'll find in the sky. There will be more reports of celestial phenomena coming from the skies. We are mindful that some of these, and we will try to segregate them, are created by man themselves, almost perhaps to create fear. As we've already discussed, there is weather warfare. We can implement the weather, says some humans on this subfield, and they have indeed tried to do this as a military position to heighten their status and lessen those of their enemies. We will try and highlight the difference between our friends visiting and us showing you phenomena, and segregate this from the actual falseness of what's being created by humankind. We would like to give a for instance, and we will now implant this into Nicola's consciousness. Hang on. Implant this into my consciousness. Okay, I understand. Right, so I'm going to describe this, otherwise it's going to be really difficult. So what they're saying is that just say if, for instance, there is some sort of alien sighting or there's something really remarkable and everybody goes, wow, then the government, the military, the media will make it, they're going to attack us, they're visiting us because they've got ill intentions. It won't be benevolence and love and welcome them, kumbaya. You know, they'll try and create fear as more and more is being exposed to us, to show the reality of what's happening on a spiritual, celestial and, you know, starseed basis. So don't allow the fear to be implemented into your energy, okay? Because they will start getting scared when the reality of where we are and the involvement of this planet starts to become so obvious. They will start creating all sorts of fear for us to close down our energies and the truth that lies within us and our intuition. Okay? Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, so there could be another, I'm seeing ducks now, so we could be having another wave of avian flu. Is it avian flu? Avian flu. Again, this will be exaggerated to bring fear. Potentially we could have another viral fear. Potentially we could have another, this could be in the next, is this the next year, Julianus? Some form of virus. I don't know if he's saying it's the coronavirus or not, that they're going to say, oh, it's started again, or some other thing that people are going to catch, but it's just another way to try and bring us back into our pens. Okay? Please make sure you bathe in the celestial energy, as this is now a lot stronger. These stars have aligned to allow celestial contact with various forms of matter, including the sun, but more so the moon. Become acquainted with the phases of the moon and allow yourselves and your crystalline structures to bathe in its strong energy. Please send up your thoughts, your love, your intentions, your guidance that you request during the full moon celestial times. And if there are any engaged human title supermoons or stronger structure moon states that connect with the earth, please allow yourselves to embrace the strength of this celestial phenomena. This will bring you grace, change, and will also help charge your natural way of being. Never forget the power of the moon energy and frequency. We are acknowledging there is also some sort of political and civil unrest in China. This will be a in the storm in the teacup, as humans would call it. We are just verifying certain aspects of what will take place on the planet to validate our connection today with Nicola. We also wish to look and will be present in New Zealand. We also wish to bring health and try to eradicate problems with sheep. Getting a lot of animals. I think it's because Ariel's here. I'm seeing sheep. There's issues with exporting livestock, problem in the sheep, lack of livestock. I don't know what that's about. I've tried to dig in, but it is what it is. That's what's been shown. In the United States, we shall see a rise and fall of critical levels of financial structures, which will become balanced again in the new year. Please do not fear the change in the financial situation. This is born of the change of power that will be taking place in your country. There will be a form of allied meetings with Russia. So that on the surface, peace is being made. However, this will be short-lived. I feel disturbances, from what they're showing me, disturbances will continue in Russia and Ukraine. However, there's some form of political union with America and Russia on some degree, on some certain subject. We are trying to thwart an act of terrorism, which you would know as Prague. We're trying to filter out the consciousnesses of those intent that have been absorbed by the darkness with intent to create corruption and chaos and potentially death. We are working on this at the moment and do hope that we thwart what is being planned in this area. We also believe there may be further connections with Korea, which will be relayed in the media as peace talks or agreements. The landmass of nature is reaching critical levels. However, as our new leaders grow into their new roles, we will be starting to preserve land once again. As part of our implementation of raising the vibration of humans, this helps us to not contravene or breach free will. However, we will impart guidance and whispers of decisions to be made for the greater good of the planet. Right, so what they're saying is that the higher we attune and the higher we become consciously aware, this will create a frequency where they can be stronger in our earth vibration, and they can sort of say to perhaps a leader, don't do this, do that. Okay, and then there'll be better decisions made by humans. Does that make sense? So this is all part of why this 5D ascension is taking place, because they want us to be more conducive, more a stronger receptacle, if you like, for angel connection and spirit world connection. Okay, thank you, Julianus. Also, we are not warning but making you aware that with your slow ascension and spiritual understanding and opening of your awareness, that you may start to receive more physical phenomena. As you can see in a number of displays of vocalization from Nicola, we implement changes in sound, light and colour to show you that this could potentially be taking place in your personal space. Yep, I got that as well. So this is saying about you may start getting, because of the rays of vibration on the planet, you may start getting, it's easier for spirit to visit. So it'd be easier for visitation. So please don't start fearing if you start getting things happening in the house. Know from my other videos what is negative. But 99.9% will be your loved ones, as the veil is thinning between our consciousness wonderfully and the celestial realms and the spirit world and out into the universe. The starseed is going to become a lot more aware of alien connection also. It's all going to be brilliant, and people are not going to believe what they're going to see. You know, they're going to be stuff in the sky. There's going to be the most outrageous weather phenomena, and it's all real, and it's all, this is happening, wake up to it. This is what's happening with this beautiful transition that's happening, you know. And the problem with this is that, you know, the elite, the people that are in power, will try and taint it to try and bring control back. The last thing they want is us to have strength and know the truth and be imparted with it from the higher realms. It's the last thing they want. They need to try and control us with religion and rules and regulations. But this is, oh, sorry, I've got to go back in, hang on. Some of us don't realise the power changes that are taking place within the planet. A few moons ago, when Nicola was thinking of, hang on a minute, what is this about? I was thinking of the writings with the power of the place that is Hollywood. We decided I decided, Julianus, connected with Gabriel, decided, that's my word, decided, I don't know what other word to use, decided to explain this process during one of these quiet open sessions, as opposed to bringing visualization and messages to her whilst in her work state. But basically I was writing about someone that was murdered in Hollywood from my magazine articles that I do in Fate and Fortune. That's what it's talking about. And I thought, this is all rife, but they've brought it up again. Just, if you will, take time out and, as the hermit, sit back and look at certain changes in your cultural aspects of this planet. Sit back and look at the changes of power. And this isn't necessarily with your politicians and people that are telling us how we should live our lives. So if we go back to the subject of Hollywood, Nicola was reflecting on the fact that during a certain era, Hollywood seemed to hold power over individuals. Hollywood created deaths and covered deaths. Hollywood created catastrophic horrors involving young innocents. This word Hollywood created manipulation, abuse of both men and women. The power that emanated throughout this force was particularly strong. Again, if we look the 40s, 50s and 60s of your Earth planet, 1900, 60s, 40s, 50s. It seems at that point that anybody connected with the vibration of the Hollywood was not open to justice, could be covered, hidden and shelved away from the public eye. Places like the Hollywood created their own power element, protected who they needed to and exposed who they chose to sacrifice. Again, we have worked on this process as this was one of the most powerful places that implemented a lot of harm on our planet. So as you have seen, if you take time in the Hermit energy to reflect, many very strong, powerful elements connected to the Hollywood have been exposed. Secrets, symbols have been exposed. Symbols representing what others would say are negative or dark symbols have been exposed. Power within Hollywood is being questioned. The cover-ups of abuse that have taken place are being exposed. The manipulation of children is being exposed. Certain frequencies that connect with the power of the Hollywood have now started to speak their truth. Again, another benefit of the pandemic, that we turn to our screens and listen to the artisans, listen to these people that once thought they were in a safe but powerful environment, now are telling us of the atrocities that can and do take place. As are the places on the planet pinnacles of power manipulation. Vatican, by no means we are not vilifying religion, faith. We are vilifying the dark energies that have infiltrated these powerful structures and turn them into something for their own benefit. All of this will be exposed in the coming years. There is no force or power in the Hollywood, for instance. If you look now, those that sit to be entertained by the jesters are less. We are trying to create interest in the reality, the truth of the planet, as opposed to entertainment being the stronger focus of human acknowledgement, growth, intelligence. The power of what they call the box office, slowly simmering down. The power of the executives, the power of the people that used to run the element of the Hollywood. Again, eradicated, exposed, ended. For we had the lights on souls that connected to the lower belly energies of the planet. You would identify perhaps these as one of the words as being Mafia. See how far we've come, for this was agreeable during the times of the 40s, the 50s. These craftsmen of entertainment connecting with the underbelly of the darkness structures. People knew of this, but the power, the money, pentacles, the earth vibration of what was created from Hollywood started to spread out like a disease to other places around the planet. We are not solely concentrating on just Hollywood. However, this is a beautiful analogy of what we're trying to explain. These underbelly individuals will be exposed and eradicated. The loss of power in the box office, the loss of power of who is asked to do what will be lessened. We are, as a consciousness, inviting you to join us as a consciousness to bring justice, balance and equilibrium to unsatisfactory groups of individuals, corporations, formats of human groups that create a negative impact on the planet. Truths will continue to come out all around the planet in your different countries. People that have held power, have abused their power and embraced the underbelly of the Lucifer energy will be exposed. By you sending your individual love out in the visualization we created at the beginning of this channeling, you will help to bring all of these beings to justice. We are all responsible and capable of changing the energy of this planet. Do not undermine who and how you are. We are all, remember, we are all part of the universe. We are all part of the universal law. We are all part of the karmic fields that prevail us. We are all part of the afterlife, the celestial layers. We are all part of the plants, children, creatures. We all belong with one another. And the more light that accrues, the more darkness is exposed. We have settled at a time now where we wish to rest, Nicola, and we do hope that we have brought clarity, comfort and further knowledge of what is taking place with humanity and on the planet currently. We will sometimes can't think of the word, darling, you're going to have to give it to me, please. We will continue to review matter subjects that we have already covered to instigate more of reaction, where we ask you to embrace the energy of what we are. Right, let me say that. Basically, they will potentially go back to subjects already mentioned to reinstate the need for you to do whatever they're asking. Does that make sense? So if they're mentioning, I don't know, weather or something, then they're heading you up that you want to send intention about the weather. So they're saying we will continually go back to things if we feel that they aren't being properly embraced and worked with. Right, I've got to open my eyes now. The lines of our lives and paths are never straight. They create bends, creases, and gaps that we may have to jump, dodge, avoid, or run for. Please know that we are doing everything we possibly can, spirit guide level and celestial layer and spiritual soul family, to keep you on your divine paths and keep you in love. Please be aware of your free will, and please make decisions for the greater good and for the benefit of you and those that you love. By maintaining this self-love and respect for oneself as a human, you will foresee and live a more divine life. Raise your vibration, embrace the thinning of the veil, and let that all evolve together. Okay. And that was that. I have no idea how long that was, because I had to stop the video because an alarm went off. For goodness sake. Can't remember half of what I said. I know there's a lot said about Hollywood, but apart from that, I really hope you enjoyed this channeling, and I will see you on the next time. Please like and comment on here on what you feel. Any gaps that I've asked you to fill in or they've asked you to fill in, please put on below, and always check the description box, because most of the things you ask for are provided in all the information below. Until the next time, God bless you all, and may the angels bless you on every single step you take on your divine path.